It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
7. Welcome to the morning show.
I came back early. Caught you counting.
That's okay.
Your counting is
I don't
terrible.
mind.
All you know is one number.
My hood's a little off. Let's make it look good.
Not the only thing a little off, but okay.
Yeah. Put the strings down. Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV.
Something wrong with you.
I'm David Stroud here with Scooter Scott Kelly's.
Whoop, whoop.
And it's Tuesday, February 6th. Already.
It's going quick.
It's already the 6th.
It is.
I don't understand. How does it go so fast?
We're going to watch you wipe your eye there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thanks.
Anytime I get out.
Like my new hat?
I do.
Here,
I do.
Zoom back in on me.
Okay.
Check it out.
Ta-da!
It's like a golf hat. And then,
Blue Compass RV.
look at that one. Guess whose this is? Guess who this is?
I have been asking for a hat forever, and they finally got their hats in, and I am tickled pink to get it. All right, I got to switch hats. Hold on, I got to take a sticker off.
Yes.
How good? It's like Christmas.
Or you can be like the kids that leave the tag on.
Yeah, I'm not that kid.
It's like, why
I'm
not?
not that person.
Right? Let's put my glasses on.
everybody
Gosh,
see
that
my
makes
bald
me.
head?
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah, it's a little tight.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Got to bend it.
Yes.
Gotta bend
It's
it.
got to be bent.
This is how to wear a hat.
That's a real man.
There we go.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
Looks good on me.
I know, right? And
I like it.
Kind
It's
of the
good.
bomber blue, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not exactly, but it's blue.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I like the breathable netting in the back.
I do too, especially during the summer.
Yeah,
You
let a little sunshine through.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for my
That way
yarmulke,
I
right
can
there.
get tanned on the backside of my head. This is going to be great.
When I wear those, I have to still spray my head with suntan.
They'll still burn in the back.
Yeah, it'll still burn. It'll
That'll
get
look
through.
goofy.
Yeah. Oh man! And then when it actually gets crusty, and it's flaking off of your head, and it just
Well, thank you for that. I
You're
appreciate it. I'm grateful.
no problem.
I always wear hats. I love hats.
Yeah, I love hats too, but it's harder to wear in the summer unless I'm on the river or the lake because it gets hot. Even with the netting one, that's
Yeah.
why I prefer those. But during the summertime, I don't wear them as much as I do the winter. The winter, it's kind of nice, keeps the head warm. But yeah,
Looks good.
I
I
know.
like it.
I always wear it on the show because if I turn the right way and I catch myself in the TV screens, y'all can't see, but I see that, and it glows.
Oh, it's pretty bright back here.
It is, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna cover that up.
I hear you.
Finally.
I remember. I gotta tell you this because I remember the first time I shaved my head, and it is like bright white, just glowing.
Yeah.
So I got some of that tanning cream you put on, let it
Yeah.
set, and try to blend it in. Don't ever do that. There was lines.
Was there really?
Yeah, it did not come out well for me, and it took forever to get rid of those lines.
Yeah.
It was like months later.
Dang.
I could still see the highlight of them.
You were wearing a hat in your sleep. You're like,
Yeah.
No, I can't
So,
let people see it.
Now I'm at the point now where I can just go out in the sun
It-
and everything. It's fine. But,
Sure.
but when you first do it, whoo, little sensitive.
Yeah. That's why I put sunblock on. I use the spray. It's just easier, when you're going out on the river. I just psh, 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 right on the top of the head. I still wear a hat, but I still, like I
Yeah.
said, it's going to come through and burn.
I do have to say, though, we went Saturday to the youth center and tell everybody that we had a great time. The youth center was
was.
doing their Valentine's dance and for the 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and we were asked to help chaperone.
Asked,
Well, you were voluntold.
told.
So me, David, and my wife Amanda went and chaperoned. It was kind of weird. I mean, I kind of felt like I needed to be dressed up in a, like Secret Service type suit.
Right. Have the glasses on with the earpiece.
I felt like I was Andrew's bodyguard because I stayed right down at where Andrew was the DJ.
Yes.
He was up on the stage the whole time, and I'm like down the steps, guarding the steps. Kids come up there. What do you need? And
I want to
you're
request a song.
You're either approved or not approved to go up.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Had quite a few wanting to request a song. But they had a record. 240 was last year, 320, right? This year?
I think 300 and something. I know this year, so they hit a record on the amount of kids. They seem to really have a good time though.
Oh yeah, especially when there was a dance contest. There'd be multiple rows up there at the front, and they just getting after it.
They have no clue what they're doing, but they are getting after it.
Well, a couple of them had a clue, for the most part.
And then we got to be the judges, so we'd have to walk through and find out somebody that's just putting their heart into it. And
yeah.
They may look silly as heck, and that was the best part of it.
Yeah.
But they were putting their heart in. Is like, all right, you get a prize.
That's true.
It was cool. It was a good time.
Stuff. Yeah.
Andrew did a good job on the music, and they had lights and everything. I mean, they really did that gym up nice.
Good. Yeah. Very good.
So if you missed it this year, and
well, if you weren't 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, you missed it. But.
Yeah, but if you missed it and you were in those grades next year, it is well worth it. It seemed like kids had a ball.
Oh yeah, and for $5?
Yeah, it was $5, and they got, a lot of them wanted to go out to the lobby and just hang out, and then they had some food and stuff going on out there in the lobby stuff. So
yeah,
it was
some
pretty
snacks.
cool.
I didn't get no snacks.
You didn't get no
I
snacks?
should have, but it was for the children.
Yeah, it wasn't for you.
It wasn't for me. That's okay.
No.
Refresh this.
But we had a good time.
I had a great time. I thought it was really fun. It's fun to volunteer for stuff like that.
Or be voluntold.
Or voluntold. I guess I wouldn't have done it unless I was voluntold,
Hey,
would I?
I mentioned something to you before. Just because you didn't take me serious was not my fault. You will learn.
What's the next event? Do we know yet? I don't know.
I've got a couple events coming up for them, but if not for a little while, I got to find my list. I do have a list of the events coming up, but it's not for a little bit. I know they got their safety fair they do in a little carnival thing, and so I will make sure you're added to the list.
Very good. All right.
We got a show.
Are you? Yeah.
Believe it or
Sure.
not,
Yeah.
we do got a show.
Okay.
Of course, today our guest doesn't get here until 7:30, so we're just kind of dragging it out.
Yeah, that's okay. The people enjoy us bantering.
Let them vote on that.
We'll start the show. Morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. Since 1979, they believe that every individual is unique, special, and worthy of quality end-of-life care. Hospice matters. The end of life deserves as much beauty and care and respect as the beginning. Still a non-for-profit 501c3. There's never been a charge to a patient or their families for hospice care, and this commitment remains a part of their mission. We'll pause now for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for this beautiful Ozarks area we live in, and thank you for my health and Scooter's health and our family members and friends. We want to have you watch over those that are not in the greatest of health, those that are close to being on their way to seeing you there in heaven, and take care of those families that are in need during that time. It's hard to lose a loved one. Watch over them. And put your hand on their shoulder, carry them if need be, just be there for them. Even if they're not always there for you, we know you're always there for us. Please watch over our children, our first responders, and our military, those that put themselves in harm's way for our freedoms. This I pray, amen.
Amen.
Hospice of the Ozarks. Give them a call at 870-508-1771. Ask them about respite care. As Scooter always says,
got to take care of yourself first before you can take care of others.
that's exactly right. And it can be a lot taking care of a loved one.
It can.
During that time of need. And, full-time job, kids, you could use a day or two, and that's okay. So give Hospice of the Ozarks a call, and they'll help take care of your loved one so you can get that much-needed rest and continue caring for your loved one. Isn't that right, Scooter?
I agree, 100%.
Very good. We'll take a little break for Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z-Team.
Hi, I'm Bob Zadora of the Z-Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z-Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
The Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, plus some other ones, Sam McMasters and others. You can give them a call at 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. We recommend them. They have great customer service. Won many awards for it too. And that only works if people
Yes, and that's the thing. People have to send the surveys in. They got to do, and it's really, really tough to get positive surveys or comments because people always want to give the negatives.
That's true.
But it's so much harder to get the positives, and for them to have the customer service rating they got, they really go above and beyond.
That is exactly right. Speaking of that, when people go online, and I guess just I'm gonna have something in my eye all day. Is that you go on and you read customer reviews and you see, a lot of negative. It's to try to find the real in it.
Yes.
Try to find the real. Read the, you can tell when you're reading one whether or not it's real.
Yeah.
Or it's just somebody that's aggravated.
Just venting.
But yeah. Anyway, you won't find anything negative about the Z Team. They have great customer service because they want to be there for you. You're going to be moving to the area they live too, right? And they don't want to be at Walmart and have you walking towards them and you duck them.
Yeah, no, they want to say, hey.
They want you to stop them and say,
there's my realtor.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you guys? Yeah. They pride themselves in that. And that's one of the big things. And they understand that this area isn't for everybody. And you kind of got to know, moving here, what you're getting away from. I mean, we don't have the big cities and the big malls and we've got shopping and stuff like that. But we're not too far from everything. No. And that's one of the best perks for us. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 hours. Yeah, pretty much 2 hours, 2.5, from if you want Springfield, Missouri, Branson, Missouri, Northwest Arkansas, Northeast Arkansas, a little bit farther to Little Rock, but you'd take a trip. Our area, the quality of life is more about slowing things down, and the crime rate's low.
That is a big perk for our area.
School systems are great.
Not say that there's no crime, but it's low. I mean, you're going to have that anywhere.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. Let's take a look at the White River, brought to you by the Z Team. Oh, got a little bit of fogginess and cloud cover on the White River. That's Cotter, Arkansas. You can see there to the left, the horseshoe bend begins, and to the right, it disappears. But you can find that on retiredarkansas.net, way of cameras on the back of their home. And they have it connected to YouTube.
I don't know if you can see much from the zoom in.
A little bit.
Very little. You can see the river down in there, but
yeah. If it zooms in, I wonder if it would get worse or better.
I don't know. We'll come back to it. I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah. But they love to bring this view 24/7.
You can go to their website, retiredarkansas.net, anytime and look up the live cameras.
That's exactly right. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, you can also find all of their listings, the MLS listings, and a plethora of information about the Ozarks. They do a lot of events and programs around the area, and sometimes, they do videos and they put them on their website so you can see what's going on. If you want to know about our area, give them a call, 870-405-0793. And if you are looking to downsize your home, they're senior real estate specialists. Maybe your family's moved away and it's time to get something smaller, a little bit more manageable. Maybe you live outside of town, and we are rural, so outside of town can be 5 minutes away, and you want to be a little bit closer. Maybe you got some more, you got some doctor visits you're doing a little bit more of, so you just need to be closer to town. They can help you sell that big house to the family that's growing and get you something a little bit smaller. Give them a call at 870-405-0793. Well, let's take a look at the weather, brought to you by the Z Team. In Mountain Home, it's 33, Harrison at 32, Batesville at 34, Yellville at 27, Marshall at 27, Salem at 30, Mountain View at 27, Calico Rock at 33, West Plains, Missouri at 30, Springfield at 26, Poplar Bluff at 34, and St. Louis at 27. National Weather Radar shows some heavy activity across the west side of the country, Nevada, California, Utah, Arizona, parts of Idaho, even a little bit of Wyoming. Look at that, how it starts to spread and grow. We don't have really anything like that across our neck of the woods. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. Looks pretty clear. Yep, I like it. National warnings across the United States. Look at down the middle of the country. It looks like a dense fog advisory. And Arkansas and Missouri looks to be mostly in the clear, even though the White River looked like it had a little something. 7-day forecast. Please hold. Sunny and high of 60 today. Tonight, increasing clouds, low of 34. Wednesday, partly sunny, high of 61. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, low of 46. Thursday, chance of showers at 30% and breezy, high of 60. Thursday night, 20% chance of showers and breezy, partly cloudy, low of 48. Friday, sunny, high of 68. Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 41. Saturday, mostly sunny, high of 61. Let's round out the weekend. Sunday, sunny. Oh, wait, sorry. Sunday, a 50% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a high near 53. Sunday night, 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low around 35. So at least we get Saturday. Finally, a Saturday that's nice. Norfolk Lake water levels at 554.26. Level is 2.26 feet above full pool, and they're shut down right now, at least generation-wise. They probably got spillway gates open. Bull Shoals Lake water level, 655.87. Level is 3.13 feet above full pool. They're generating 8. And if you'd like to know those reports, you can call 870-431-5311. And that's where I call every morning on Tuesday and Thursday.
They got a little recorded message that tells you where everything's at.
Tells you where to go. And that is a look at the weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zadora. Give them a call at 870-405-0793. Go to retiredarkansas.net. Find their listings and the MLS listings. And like I said, a plethora of information about the Ozarks. Yeah.
All right.
We'll take a break and come back with community news brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals.
It's that time again. The 23rd Annual Slap and Leather Texas Hold'em Tournament fundraiser to support American Legion Baseball. Saturday, February 10th at the Elks Lodge in Mountain Home. Registration at 11 o'clock. Tournament starts at 1. It's time to shuffle up and deal. All entries get a free meal by Holy Smokes and a chance to win Visa gift cards for 1st through 8th place. Contact Lester White, 870-421-2006 for more information. Don't miss the Slap and Leather Texas Hold'em fundraiser on February 10th and support American Legion Baseball.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Your senior health care specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
We're back. We're back. This part of Community News is brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Located on the west side of Mountain Home at 4423 Highway 62 West. You can't miss them. I tell you what, every time I drive by, my eye automatically attracts to their place of business because you got a sea of orange and blue, and you can't miss it.
They have got wall-to-wall tractors and anything you can think of. They've got zero-turn mowers. They've got a little bit of everything.
Implements
and attachments and anything you can need tractor-wise, farm-wise, they've got you covered.
Yes, sir. Give them a call, 870-425-3434 for your Kubota and New Holland dealership, the Ozarks Farm and Lawn. Give them a call, 870-425-3434. And in community news, and I thought this was good. Oh, it's going to go circling. Please hold. In community news, brought to you by, so Mountain Home High School NJROTC cadet receives scholarship to the National Flight Academy. The Leading Edge Aviation Foundation has awarded a scholarship for a Mountain Home student to attend summer sessions of the National Flight Academy in Pensacola, Florida. You know, that's the first year for that at the high school. At students in grades 9 through 12.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so they learn aviation stuff, right? So the scholarship was awarded to NJRTC Cadet Commander Dylan Prinz, and Prinz serves as executive officer of the NJROTC unit and will attend the summer NFA experience aboard the world's largest simulated aircraft carrier, the Ambition. The students will compete over 6 days to complete an aviation-related task. The Flight Academy facility is a multi-story 102,000 square foot replica of an aircraft carrier where students are surrounded by advanced technology, flight simulators, and virtual reality exercises. Dude, I want to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm game. I'm game. I'll go with them.
That sounds awesome.
Hey, chaperones, hello. We're in. Yeah, we're experienced chaperones.
We are experienced chaperones. We will join you. We won't get lost in the simulated aircraft carrier. I promise.
We will be happy to compete if needed.
I know, right? But that was awesome.
That would be a good time. That really would be.
This class is already helping the students in their endeavors for anything aeronautics. I mean, that is really cool. I really want to go there now.
I know.
That is so cool.
We'll have to have him on when he gets back and explain everything.
I know, right? That's a good idea. We do. And Slappin' Leather 23rd Annual Texas Hold'em. That is for the American Legion Baseball fundraiser, Saturday, February 10th at the Elks Lodge, located on Highway 62 East by the Twin Lakes Golf Course here in Mountain Home. At 11 a.m. registration begins. 1 p.m. the tournament starts. You can contact Lester White at 421-2006. Buy in a table of 8 for $600 or entry $100 donation. And table captains will be appointed for each table, drawing for $20,000 add-on chip halftime. High hand and bad beat. Rebuys are $50. And first place gets a $2,000 Visa gift card, and it goes all the way down to 8th place at $200, just $200 increments. So that's pretty good. That's some good money right there. You know, bet $100 to try to win you $2,000.
Yeah. And you're helping with the American Legion Baseball, so it's a good thing.
Very good thing. And we're getting closer, Scooter. Empty bowls to feed the hungry soup dinner at the Mountain Home High School cafeteria from 4 to 6 p.m. You can dine in or take out. Tickets are $10, includes a bowl of soup, dessert, drink, and choice of ceramic bowl as long as supplies last. First 125 attendees are guaranteed a ceramic bowl. Bowls will not be available until 4 p.m. sharp. Soup choices are chicken noodle, potato, and potato with sausage. Tickets can be purchased ahead of time or at the door. All proceeds go to the food bank of North Central Arkansas. Silent auction items will also be available. You can contact C. Lawrence at mhbombers.com for tickets. It's going to be delicious, and it goes to a good cause, the food bank of North Central Arkansas.
One of the first ones, what is 125 get bowls.
First attendees are
Kids
guaranteed.
make the bowls. They're pretty cool.
That's right.
Pretty cool.
I love
Handmade.
ceramic stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. We have cups and bowls that Carly gets. You know, she goes into various places, antique stores, whatever, and just finds them, pottery places. And I really like those.
That's cool.
I almost want to get rid of all my glasses and plates that we've got and just
get
go
ceramic.
with those.
There you go.
Because they're neat looking, but they're expensive. So.
And don't drop them.
Don't drop it. They go boom, boom. And for other community events and calendar of events, you can go to enjoymountainhome.com. And here's their calendar of our events. I like showing this because it's easy to navigate. You can see the Baxter Carrollton Library always has something going on. I mean, they keep us busy, don't they? And then each date you can see at the top corner there is 4. So on the 7th, we'll click that. You can click on that and you can see the 4 things. There it is, Baxter County Library. Yoga for Adults, Issues and Viewpoints Book Club, exercise class at the Schliemann Center. And that's what I like. You just click on it and find something you like. Click on that. There's after school meals for the kiddos, and it'll tell you all about it. Go to enjoymountainhome.com for this calendar of events and see what's going on in our neck of the woods. You can also submit your event right here. If you've got something going on, you want to submit it, there you go. Put your information, they'll put it on the calendar. Isn't that neat?
Easy.
Easy peasy.
Easy, easy.
That is a look at our community news brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Said they're located at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home. You can't miss them. You can't. And if you do, you're not looking.
If you did, you don't need to be driving because you're not watching where you're going.
That's exactly right. You got anything? Any community news?
I know tonight at the hangar, the wrestling's having a tournament.
Nice.
Both boys and girls will be wrestling in it. It's just kind of a warm-up tournament. I know the girls have got their regionals this Saturday. The boys are going to be next Saturday.
Excellent.
And then after that, following is the state. So they're just kind of getting a warm-up. So I think they're just going to do kind of a round robin, pull some kids together, make sure everybody gets 2 to 3 matches, and then call it a night. So
that's cool.
It'll be just a good time. So I'm excited for that. I'll be going and helping. So
yeah, and good seating at the hangar if you want to go by and watch.
There you go. Good quality entertainment right there.
Mm-hmm. Just don't go down to the mats. You might get body slammed. All right. Take a break.
Take a break.
Come back with our Baxter County Judge, Kevin Litty.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Our guest is Kevin Litty, the Baxter County Judge. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, guys. How's it going?
Yeah, another hard day at it. Can you tell?
We had some good weather lately, though, hadn't we?
Oh, I'll take it.
Can you believe that?
It's kind of unusual for this time of year, but probably shouldn't have it, but we do. So,
really?
But it's nice, especially after the little cold spell we had for a couple of weeks. So.
How'd that do for the county?
It was
1 week of snow and 1 week of ice.
You know, we got through the snow pretty well without much trouble. The problem was that it stayed cold for so long. It was hard on the roads. It busted up some of our chip and seal roads, and it costs money when it does stuff like that. And I don't. If it's a gravel road, fine, we can come in there and grade it and put a little rock back on it. But the chip and seal roads are a little harder to fix when it makes potholes in them and soft spots and start breaking up. So it was hard on our roads.
Yeah.
And a lot of other county judges I've spoke to had a lot more troubles than we did. So.
Yeah, and it spread throughout the central part of most of the states, down south all the way through Missouri and into Kentucky and Tennessee, and it wasn't real heavy, but just enough to shut us down.
Yeah, exactly. So.
But I seen some potholes pop up. So what is it that the snow does to it?
It's the freeze is what
the freeze
is what busts them roads up like that. Yeah.
And then it just contracts so much that it cracks, and then cars drive over the top of it and it breaks it.
It just keeps breaking it and going bigger and bigger.
So they'll stay a little bit busy through the sunny days.
It'll take a while. It'll take a while to get caught up, and then we're trying to get things graded and fixed, but it's hard to do. It rained an inch Sunday, so it makes it a little hard to get out there and run our graders like we'd like to, but we'll get it. It just takes a little time.
Yeah, I know it. It's funny that, one Monday we have the snow, and for a week, because even a few days after the snow is starting to melt, this town still is slow to start moving again.
Yeah.
And then the ice comes, and then you're right. Then we have the rain, and then those sunny days came, and I was like, thank you, because we're trying to sell RVs, and it don't really work out that well.
Well, it's I've been here most of my life, and like you said, when we get some weather like that, the town shuts down, and it did shut down. That first ice we had, but anyway, it's part of it. Usually have to deal with it 2 or 3 days, as far as affecting our work week, and usually get through the winter without too much trouble. So
that's good. That's good. I do have a couple of potholes right at the entrance of my road, so just
okay.
It's not bad though. The last year you had the Denton Ferry project. I mean, is that buttoned up? I can't remember.
Well, if the quote the Denton Ferry project is, we overlaid 4 miles of that road. We got about 2.5 miles left, and we're gonna do it this year and finish that project before we move on to something else. So that's been my goal when we start something to finish it. So we'll come in there and finish over. I talked to a guy that lived down at the end of that road, and he said, I didn't realize that road was so rough until you guys overlaid it, and I said it's pretty nice. So, but and that's a really good comment there. So but we'll finish overlaying that, and then we'll move on to something else. So we got a couple of projects and working with the Game and Fish on they have some grant money out there, and we submitted an application yesterday trying to get about $500,000 from them for a road project. It's got to be a road going to a public access on the lake, on the river or lake, that's accessible by vehicle. Mm-hmm. So we got a road that we've submitted, and hopefully we can get some money and get them to absorb most of the cost of redoing that. So
very good. The Baxter County Judge is the highest elected official in the county. I was going to backtrack here because I just went, last night I tried to refresh myself, and I was reading over long ago, the highest county executive office is the judge. Many county official terms have a judicial origin harkening back to when Arkansas was very sparsely populated rural and agricultural state, and much of the justice system was local, administered by the county and presided over by the judge. In those days, the Arkansas County Judge had executive, legislative, and judicial powers. They were among the most powerful political leaders in the state, and even more so local on a regional basis. Could you imagine, 100 years ago, you having total and complete power over a county?
Yeah, it was. And, County Judges Association still has a lot of pull within the state of Arkansas right now. There's 75 county judges out there, and they come together, and they're pretty powerful group.
Definitely. The Arkansas General Assembly, they still have, controls them in the extent it desires, except or is forbidden by the constitutional law. So is that who the county judges answer to, is the Arkansas General Assembly? They're a part of...
You get deep in the politics there and how it operates. I don't know that I can answer that right there. No, we don't answer to them. I mean, it's no.
Counties are essentially subdivisions of the state government.
Yeah.
I was just reading over its Encyclopedia of Arkansas.
Yeah. I've not read that.
Yeah, it's pretty short, but it was interesting as I read through it that they had all the power back then, and in 1974 the state constitution amended the counties, and primarily executive powers. So you oversee the offices of the sheriff's office, county clerk, circuit clerk, treasurer, assessor, collector, and coroner's office. So it's the checks and balances are in place now. But
budget-wise. Other than that, each elected official has their budget, and they run their office separately from the county judge. So, but all of the expenditures come through the county judge's office to as we pay our bills.
So now you get a little lesson on what the Baxter County Judge is. Some people move to the area and they're watching for the first time, and they're like, "Is it a judge?" It's like
So you could imagine the spending that goes on with nearly a $30 million budget. So everything that's spent comes through the county judge's office. Now my administrative assistant helps me a lot, but I spend a lot of my time going over. They call them affidavits. I like to call them invoices, but just how we pay our bills. But I spend a lot of my time going over that. So you got to match it up with the budget, make sure there's money there to pay it.
Right.
So, but between me and Trish Beck, we handle that part of it. So
yeah, and now you go through the budget towards the end of the year, November, December, and set it for the next year.
Yeah.
And so you're all set for 24.
24 is good to go.
Yeah.
$29 million budget for the year, so it's set and ready to go.
Yeah. What kind of things are you looking forward to doing this year?
Well, I've got a lot of goals myself with the road and bridge, because that's the biggest department that falls under me, and that definitely generates the biggest part of the complaints that I deal with. And we had a department meeting yesterday, and I said, I know y'all exist. I hadn't dealt with you a whole lot in the year I've been here, because you're able to run your office without me being involved.
Sure.
But road and bridge, a lot of the complaints start with me. A lot of them start with them. Probably more start with them, but a lot start with me. And I like to follow up on them myself, so I know what folks are talking about. A lot of times people try to explain to you on the phone, as being in sales, and you don't understand a bit until you see that something you're going to trade for. So I like to go out and look at projects, but definitely that end of it is the busiest part for me.
Yeah, being hands-on, that's good. You got to see what's yeah, that's very true. The county judge covers the presides over the quorum court.
Yes.
You've got a quorum court agenda tonight. It's not a big one.
It's
but
pretty light. Yeah.
It was something that was interesting to me because we talked to Danny Pugsley, the fallen member of Cotter, Gassville Rural Fire Protection District Board of Commissioners, having been appointed by the county judge for a term of 3 years to expire February 27th. It's hereby confirmed by the quorum court. This is a part of tonight's meeting. And we see Danny Pugsley's on there. So it was interesting. How does that go about? How does somebody get appointed? How does their name get submitted?
Yes, so their name is usually submitted to me by the current commission. And it's up to me just to read this resolution here before the quorum court, get it approved, and then swear them in. And usually they're submitted to me. If not, then I can appoint somebody myself.
So Danny had to put her name in to it.
She must have let them know that she was interested, and so did Dave Matty there. They live down there, and they don't live too far apart down on Denton Ferry Road down in there. So, but they probably put a request in or just showed interest in serving on the commission. So,
yeah.
And Danny's involved in a lot of things. So,
what would one do on a Fire Protection District Board of Commissioners?
You know, they just kind of like the quorum court does for the county. They just help run that that fire department down there.
Yeah.
They have a lot of say in what goes on.
How about that? So that's the first time I'd seen that. Now you can watch the quorum court agenda tonight on XL7-TV.
Yep.
Right.
Go to our Facebook page, and we'll be there.
Yeah. Very good. Well, it's 7:41. Shall we go ahead and take a break?
Yeah, sure.
All right. We'll take a break. Come back with more from the Baxter County Judge.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
It's that time again. The 23rd annual Slap and Leather Texas Hold'em Tournament fundraiser to support American Legion Baseball. Saturday, February 10th at the Elks Lodge in Mountain Home. Registration at 11 o'clock. Tournament starts at 1. It's time to shuffle up and deal. All entries get a free meal by Holy Smokes and a chance to win Visa gift cards for 1st through 8th place. Contact Lester White 870-421-2006 for more information. Don't miss the Slap and Leather Texas Hold'em fundraiser on February 10th and support American Legion Baseball.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Your senior health care specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
Hey, we're back. Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Visiting with Kevin Litty, our own Baxter County judge. We're going over the quorum court agenda tonight. It is a little light, but that's okay. Makes it for a quick meeting, right?
It'll be quick tonight. Yeah, that's what I've had several compliment me on. Saying, so well, you don't mess around when you go through the agenda. You just roll right through it, and they like. Of course, they like that. I've had several compliments, but yeah, it'll be quick tonight. Won't last long.
New business, some ordinances appropriating fees, reimbursements received in the month of December to the sheriff's office. So how does that work?
That's on the agenda every month.
Every month.
Yeah. So the money they come in, it's got to be appropriated. So
this, like these here, the DWF fine or DWI fines.
That's how it's all divvied up there and appropriated. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Donation. Oh, so people donating received from the animal adoption. Yeah, because you and Sheriff Montgomery worked out where they took over the Animal Control Center.
Did. First of last year, it was closed when I took over as county judge, and starting off the year so busy, and I knew it's something that we choose to provide for the citizens. That we don't have to do it as a county government, but it had a lot of requests for it, and as y'all know, we get a lot of donations when people pay their taxes to help operate it, which helps a bunch. But it was closed when I took over, and as a new county judge and being busy, it was the kind of the last thing on my mind as far as opening back up and having time to operate it properly.
Yeah.
And I knew I couldn't do it to start with, and went and spoke with him, and he reluctantly took it over. And I think it's going pretty well.
It is.
There's always little hiccups out there, but it's going pretty well. He's got a couple good employees, and I think it's going well.
Yeah, we talked about it last Thursday.
Yeah.
And Sheriff, we bring up the website, and every month that he comes in, we see new animals, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
It's not bad we see new animals, but I can remember the first time we were on that website, there was probably 20 cats and dogs on there, and then the next month it was down to 7 or 8.
Yeah, and it can vary like that, and that's I've talked with the sheriff myself, and we've talked about a lot of people would like to see it increase the population out there. Well, that's not what it's set up for.
No,
to hold 40 or 50 animals. They need to come and go, because we can't afford to take care of that many animals. So we got to keep it, we got to keep it small enough as far as population wise where we can afford to operate it.
Right, and you got to remember there's 2 people there that their time is the opposite of each other. So you got one person that don't be taking care of that many animals.
Yeah.
But they do a very good job at finding them homes and finding their owners.
Yeah.
So
that's been one of the big ones that he talked about is how many people they can reunite back with their animals.
Yeah.
Because they've got a scanner. If the dog has a chip, they can scan it, call them, say, "Hey, we got your dog. We got." Yeah, it's been a good program.
And I'm thankful he took that over, and I'm glad it's going well for him.
Yeah. Yeah, they so if you go to Baxter County Sheriff's website, and you can see up in the upper right the animal control, click on that, you can see the dogs and cats that they might have. But you get spayed or neutered, they're spayed or neutered, they're chipped, and
it's $25.
$25.
Yeah.
Yeah, and which is less than what it's costing. And that's why if you want to donate to them, they'd be more than happy to take your donation.
Absolutely,
to help
they
them.
will. Just contact the sheriff's office, and they'll tell you how to do it. So.
Yeah, very good. The health department. I know a piece of land was purchased, and you were going through contractors, I guess.
We hopefully will next week. We will have the final plans presented to us for the health department, and hopefully we can get that rolling. Once we get the final plans, which should be next week. We were just right there at it here. Our last meeting we met with them, the architect, and get the final plans. We can start getting our bid packages out and break ground on that here this spring.
That'd be great.
It's been kind of a long process, and when I was first sworn in, that was one of the most stressful things ahead of me. It's went very easy.
Good.
I was surprised how easy it's went once we got our architect and our construction manager advisor on board, and they've both been easy to work with. And so hopefully after next week or the week after we get them final plans, we'll get our bid packages out.
So we looking, how long does it take to build a building like
20
that?
months, 18, 20 months.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
It's got to be done. We're using our ARPA money to build it, so it's got to be done by, I think, December 26th. So
Okay.
We got plenty of time to do it, but it'll be a nice addition to our county.
Oh, most definitely. That building they've been in, I can remember back in the 90s going there.
Yeah, and it's been too small, they said, for a long time. So
20 years too long.
Yeah.
So that'll be great. They're even talking about doing a drive-through.
It'll be a drive-through on the back. I believe it's on the back side of the building.
Do flu shots
yeah,
and
they'll have a drive-through. I don't know how many lanes or vehicles they can accommodate there at one time, but it's going to be set up for that.
Yeah. I think that mainly probably came about because of COVID.
Probably.
Is that way they can be outside, suited up, and you can come through and not even have to get out of your car, get the shot, and roll on out.
Yep.
So, that'd be good.
It'll be about a 10,000 square foot, just under 10,000 square foot building, so it'll be a big building.
What road was that located
It'll be at Buttercup and 6th. Buttercup and 178 West.
Buttercup and 6th.
Right there at the corner across from Cardiovascular Associates. So.
I don't know how I can forget Buttercup. What are you going to do?
So I'll be glad when it starts. It's going to take a little bit of dirt work over there to get ready, but I'll be glad to see them break ground.
Yeah, definitely. Last break? Or are we good?
No, we're good.
We're good?
We've already done it.
No more breaks. Okay. I haven't drove by it in a little bit, but the First Baptist Church demolition, that's probably about done.
It's done. It looks good. We gravel. It's just a gravel parking lot right now, and for people to use at their own leisure. And we may pave it this year. I got plans maybe to build a complex over there someday to house some of our elected officials. But,
see, I thought that was a great idea when you brought that up the last time, is it not being a parking lot and being a building for administrative offices and taking some of those that are on the square.
That's what I would like to do if I can get everybody on board with me.
I think it's a great idea. No, I really do.
Yeah.
And because we've got the entertainment district and they're trying to do more of that in that area.
Well, like yesterday, we had a pedestrian hit going from the courthouse over to going to the Cessor. I think they were going to the Cessor collectors, going on the south side there somewhere. But we had a pedestrian hit there, so it's just it's a lot of congestion right there, and it's not public friendly at all.
Yeah.
But I would like to do something different. But that's a long term plan.
That'll work.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the long-term plan. I like the idea of it, though. Have it centralized in a location that's off the square, that's easier to get to. Parking,
it's just a block off, so it would be a lot more parking than what we have now, and more accessible, So
yeah. Now, would the Department of Revenue stay? Or are you just thinking, what offices would you?
The assessor and the collector to start with.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we could even move the court clerk over there in time, I would like to build the type of complex that you could be added onto and never know it was added onto, just like a strip mall. Just keep going,
Yeah, that'd be very good. The courthouse. I know when you came into office, there were some repairs, some things you wanted to do.
We've done a few of them, and we got some more planned, So we replaced our steps on the south side of the building. So some folks may not notice that. I sure do. They were falling apart. We have bids going out next week for the steps on the east and west side of our building that are falling apart. And then we'll try to tackle our handicap ramp on the north side of the building. Right now it's grandfathered in. We'll have to see what that'll cost, and maybe we can get a little grant money to help us with that. But anyway, got a bid out right now to paint our assessor collector's building on the south side of the square. It looks awful if you've seen it lately. But just some of that, just kind of give some of that stuff a facelift, make it look a little better, a little better appearance to the public.
When I go into early vote and I would walk up them steps and I'd be like, that kind of needs to be.
Well, the rest of them are like that too. So we'll slowly get them replaced. We got some bids going out on it. We repainted our courtroom on the second floor where we hold our quorum court meetings. Looks a lot better than what it used to. And we got Treasurer's office right now is soliciting some bids right now to paint and put new carpet in her office. So just kind of clean it up a little bit.
Sure, make it look nice. I like that. You feel better when you're in an area that looks good.
Yeah.
It's like dressing,
That's why I say it don't have to be the Taj Mahal, but like a good, clean, neat atmosphere when you walk in. So.
Yeah, very good. Now, do we have 6 more weeks of winter? I don't know. Punxsutawney Phil, what did he say? I don't even know.
What did he say?
Early spring. We're going to have an early
spring.
That's what it says. Right now, we're in full spring.
Well, I have to.
Yeah, we are.
I'll take it. I'll take any of them sunshiny days. I have to say it will be, because my German Shepherd is already shedding her winter coat, which tells me her internal
Yeah.
Mother Nature is telling her.
She may get a shock in 2 or 3 weeks, so it's just the 1st of February here. So
she'll be all right.
Still got time for it to happen. So.
Yeah. The overlay projects, if we have an early spring, what can we look forward to that any certain streets that you know of that's going to be
other
starting?
than using our state aid money and finish up Denton Ferry, we got Kingswood up here on 201 North. We tore up a lot of them interior streets in that area up there. We're going to overlay all of them. They were chip and seal. We bought what was called an asphalt zipper. We tore them streets up and it laid them back down and prepped them. So we're going to overlay. I don't know. It's 1.5 miles or 2 in there, just interior streets in Kingswood up on 201 North. We're going to overlay them with asphalt this year.
Very good.
So yeah. And we did some of that out in the Cranfield area this past year. So and then little streets like that, we're going to try to overlay more of them instead of chip and seal them. They hold up a little better. So.
Yeah, especially like you were talking about when the ice comes.
Yeah, I wish we could do a lot more, but my goal is to add to it every year. So my first year in office, we went 1 mile further than what was planned. Maybe we can go 1 mile further this year too.
Exactly. That'd be good. Very nice. The Quorum Court agenda is tonight and going to be kind of a short meeting, but if you want to watch it, go to XL7-TV.
Go to our Facebook page. Starts at 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You can watch it there.
Yeah, the crowds have been light here during the winter. They were, we had pretty good crowds throughout the summer, but cold weather hit and it kind of died off. So maybe our crowd will start picking back up. So I like to see people come out and show their interest in what's going on.
Definitely. Very good. And if they want to get a hold of you, you can go by the county courthouse, but it'd be good to make a phone call. I'm sure
you can call or come by anytime. If I'm there, I'll make it a point to see you if you just drop in. But it's good to call. Yeah. Because I do like to get out and about. I spoke with previous county judge Mickey Pendergrass this past weekend. I said, "Why don't you stop by and see me sometime?" He said, "Every time I come by there, you're out there." Okay. I said, "Well, if there's nothing going on there, I'm moving, so I like to go out and see what's going on."
Yeah. Well, and like you said, you're hands-on. So somebody give you a call about their road, you actually go out and
I do. I like
take
to go out
take a look.
I like to take a look at it.
Mm-hmm. That's very good.
Yeah, I was surprised. I talked to him about my driveway, where my situation is, and the road and stuff. And next thing you know, a couple days later, he called me, and it just so happened that the grader had went through that morning and fixed everything. So now I'm trying to explain to them what's happening with it already fixed. But I was pretty impressed. He came out with his road and bridge guy. They took a look, and it was cool.
Yeah.
If it's a quick fix and doesn't take a lot of funds to do it, we will get it done fairly quick.
Okay. A couple potholes in front of my tank.
I heard that.
Well, we've got a couple minutes left.
Is there any, and I know you got a lot of roads and basic stuff here. Is there any big projects that you've got going on this year, like you had the bridge that from before? But
so if we get this grant money from the Game and Fish, which we can get up to $500,000, which right now I'll just tell you we're looking at Wildcat Shells Road. It's about 3 miles long, ties in from Highway 126 to Denton Ferry, and that allows public access by vehicle to a public access ramp down on the river. So if we can get that grant, that'll be a big project right there. So we can our part can be in kind as far as replacing culverts, getting it ready to go, and then we can get their money to help overlay it. But that's about I think it's right at 3 miles down through there. So that'll be if we can get this grant money, and I feel good about it, that'll be a big project. And we can't start it till I think the 1st of June. So they'll have to get in there and get after it to get it done. So.
A lot of people don't know where that is, but and it is kind of for most people, be a side road out in the middle of nowhere, but there's a lot of traffic on that road.
A lot of traffic.
There really is.
Yeah.
Really a lot of traffic down in there. So a few years ago, prior to me being county judge, they overlaid Monkey Run, which ties into Denton Ferry. It's gravel for a certain portion there, but if y'all have been down there, so that hill, I don't know that would ever be paved. I don't know how they could put a paving machine on the far end of Denton Ferry. But anyway, that'll kind of, if we can get this money and finish that, that'll put us in good shape down in that area. Move on to something else.
Very good. Got about a minute left. I just have to ask, are you happy in the position?
Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, good people around me, and I brag on the folks around me all the time. All the elected officials, they're 10 years plus experience. Sheriff's been there nearly 20 now. So, although they're in different elected positions than myself, they know a lot about what goes on with the judge's office. You know, so I feel comfortable reaching out to any of them and asking them for advice, and it's made my job so much easier having them there, and I can see other judges that, we had 37 new judges when I was swore in, and some of them had nobody to go to. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes.
Had a great team.
It would be difficult. So, good people around you make your job easier no matter where you're at.
That's exactly right. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right. You all have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow with Bob and whoever is it.
It should be the mayor tomorrow.
The mayor. Very good. You all have a great day.